And welcome back to the Murdy Creative Co podcast. I'm your host, Colin Murdy, and today's topic is new Folio designs. But first, I want to say thank you to everyone who's supported the company so far. If you haven't got a chance, go check us out on the web at murdycreative.co. That's M-U-R-D-Y, creative.co. Or you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram by searching at murdycreative.co to see the best of our product shots. Follow us to keep up to date with our daily photos to be the first one to know about new product launches. You can also use the subscribe button at the bottom of our website to be included in all of our new product announcements. Be sure to check out our laser engraving, personalization options, and exclusive colors on the website, or you can get a blank one on Amazon Prime. Also, text Murdy, M-U-R-D-Y, to 77222. That's Murdy to 77222 to be sure to get updated on all of the latest and greatest happening here at the company. The people who are on a text message service gets notified first. So join our text message service at Murdy, M-U-R-D-Y, and text that to 77222. All right, they're finally here. This has been a project I have been so excited about for the last 3 months. In May, I said, we're going to redesign the folios. I've got an idea in mind. We're going to make it happen. It has taken a long time, a lot longer than I would have liked. It is part of our massive overhaul of our entire product line. We just finished working on the binders. Now we're working on the folios. It's been a great opportunity for us. I think we're going to leave the journals the way they are. I'm pretty happy with those designs, and I have been for a while, but these folios have always had something about them that I have just wanted to fix, and that is the screw posts. I love the screw posts. I love the way the design functions, but they have their problems. First off, the screw posts, because of their positioning, create these points where they're really tight, and then there's these gaps between them. So you aren't able to put as much in the folio as you might otherwise like because the posts kind of restrict that. Also, I think visually they're kind of distracting. They look a little bit more industrial than I would have preferred. They're good, they're beautiful, but they aren't quite what I had in mind when I originally envisioned the folio in my head. Also, the other problem is with the posts themselves that you can't fit technology very well necessarily in the pocket, only because they may cause some sort of scratching, or if there's pressure, it could cause a little bit of trouble. So we wanted to avoid that, and I've been working really hard on these new designs, and here they are. So first and foremost, we've got our new executive cut design. First thing you may notice about it is the stitchless design. So we have added the same stitchless design that we use in our koozies in our folios. This stitchless design means that the edge is a little cleaner and a little better suited for a more slim profile. It also means that inside the pocket, there is nothing to scrape or press against technology. Now, it still has that same 3-hole punch connectivity issue for the legal pad. We found that that's the most universal way to both put paper in as well as legal pads. We are potentially going to be developing a pocket edition later, but we'll get to that if we get to that, and I don't want to necessarily guarantee anything, just where we're at in the design. But in the meantime, we've got some new additions. This is an iPad. I think this is the 9.5 version. In its case, it can fit in this front pocket. In its case, it can fit in the front pocket all nice and beautifully. You can close the pocket then, and the whole design works beautifully. You can actually fit iPads up to the 12.9-inch Pro iPad. However, it's got to be one of the later generations. The first and second generation are just too big, but the later generations, when they got that nice slim edge around them, fit in it perfectly, even in the Apple Smart Case. So for those of you who've been looking for things to hold your iPad, this is a great opportunity and mixes the best of both paper and tech. So check that out. That's our new executive cut folio. Our travel cut folio, though, is for me where I think a lot of great design changes have happened. Now, first and foremost, when you're looking at this on YouTube, you're going to notice it's a very thick book right now. Now, that's because it's full to the brim. The new design is actually able to hold even more things than the last design, and it's got a couple of new additions. First and foremost, this is something a lot of people have asked about, and I wanted to make it happen. We have a slide-out back panel. So the back panel still is compatible with the spiral notebooks, is still compatible with the A5 journals that you can put in it. However, it does have this slit at the top to allow for you to slide the back panel of things like a reporter's notebook or the back of the cardboard for a mini legal pad, for those of you who prefer that. It's easier to find 3-hole punch, large, executive cut, style legal pads, but it's really hard to find the top 2-hole punch mini legal pads. So I'm really glad that we were able to expose this compatibility and make it something that we're able to work with a lot of other things. It still can fit the little craft books, the A5 craft books, in the pockets that it has, and it can fit iPad minis. So those of you who use an iPad mini, you can fit an iPad mini in the front pockets, the privacy pockets, and they are designed like the executive cuts to not have any screws or anything that would press against the technology. So it keeps them nice, safe, and secure, and they're not going anywhere. This also has obviously got a large pocket that can fit legal pads as well as full regular sheets of paper folded in half. And all in, when nothing's in it, it's got a nice slim profile. So this is my new favorite design. It is absolutely beautiful. It has this beautiful stitchless design, all top and bottom. It all looks nice and even. It still has that clean exterior front and back where there's nothing on it, so it looks nice in that regard. But it is capable of holding so much more as far as the volume and a variety of new designs as well. The specific one that I just had in it before that I really like is the Moleskine Reporter Journal, the softs cover one. I like it because it helps keep the pages nice, but you can definitely now fit these in the new design where you couldn't in the previous one. So lots of new innovations, and we're very excited about these new designs. In light of the new designs that we are launching, we are going to be discontinuing our current design as well as the pre-engravings and the imperfects that go along with it. So we are currently running a sale on those specific designs just to clear them off the shelf and make room for the new designs. My hope, and nothing ever goes my way, but my hope is that we end up getting the new designs in the workshop within a week. That may not happen, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we'll get the new designs in the workshop within a week or maybe 2 at the most. When we have the new designs in the workshop, we'll begin shipping them right away. There's not going to be any delay. We may end up doing a little bit of a pre-sale. It may or may not happen depending on how soon the new ones get here. If the new ones get here right away, we won't do a pre-sale. However, if they're going to be delayed, we may just say back-ordered 1 to 2 weeks, and then as soon as they arrive, we'll begin shipping them out. So I'm really excited about these new designs. I think that they're going to really improve the usability of our folios, and frankly, it makes me feel better about the design. I've always wanted to fix my perceived disdain for some of the folios. There are pieces of the folios that over time, when I initially launched them, I loved them, but over time I realized that they weren't quite the right design. I think this is finally fixes all of the issues I've had so far with the folios, and I'm really excited about them. And I think this represents a larger direction that we've been taking the company since coronavirus. And I've talked about this in other podcasts, but we've wanted for, I guess, the last couple of months specifically, but definitely during coronavirus, I really had a kind of a true realization that our attitude of just continuous expansion of the product line and coming up with all these new things, while it was good, it actually was causing more problems and created more risk for us in a time when we really needed to be focusing internally. So we've changed a lot of what we're doing internally. We've got a better customer service system. We've been working on doing a better frequently asked questions project that's going to hopefully, when it develops, is going to allow you guys to be able to get questions answered a lot easier and a lot quicker, as well as being able to slim down on the difficulties of dealing with some of the customer service questions. Hopefully, as we improve our new technology system, we'll have better internal systems that'll track inventory and help prevent stock outages and things like that. And more importantly to me, and my favorite part of this, I've been revisiting all of our old designs and saying, how can we improve the line? How can we make all of our designs the very best version that they could be? And it started with our binders, and now it's in our folios. And I think that this is going to be the kind of the end. So this will be the last changes that we're going to be making to the product line in 2020. Who knows what's going to happen in 2021? It's a long time away from us for now. I mean, we got to get through Christmas of this year before we look to the future. But speaking of which, for those of you looking for Christmas gifts for your loved ones, for that someone special, these designs, while we are improving them significantly, are going to be the exact same price as our previous designs. We're not charging any more. I like doing it as, I like to create the designs and sell them to you guys for as cheaply as we can manage and still keep the lights on. So I didn't want to raise the prices on these, and I'm really excited to be able to offer this much more improvement. For those of you who wanted the current designs or who like the current designs and are looking to get our pre-engravings or imperfects for a discount, you can check those out on our website. We are selling them at a discount. You can go to murdycreative.co/sale for the details on those ones. I don't know how long the sale's going to last. Probably not more than a week. Maybe not even more than a few days. We don't have a ton on the shelf, so when they're all gone, they're gone. And once we discontinue them, we're not going to get more of those specific designs, and we'll have to wait till the new ones get in before we can ship out new ones. So go check those out on our website. Check out the old designs. We'll be doing a lot more photos, exposés on our different social medias of the new designs, as well as showing some stuff off. I may do an Instagram live here shortly in the future, discussing the details, showing off all of the designs and talking through people who have questions about the new designs. So be sure, for those of you who follow us on Instagram, to turn on the alerts so you get notified when we go live. And then I'll probably be on there for about an hour discussing things and letting you guys ask questions. So if you're the kind of person who wants to be involved in that interactive kind of relationship, definitely join our Instagram Live. If you've got questions about the current design or the new design, you can leave them in the comments below in YouTube, and I will be happy to go into more detail on them. For those of you who have been asking about technology cases, tablet cases, things like that, for now, this is going to be the best solution. We've talked about it. I've come up with a couple of designs. I'm not sure I love them just yet. We're going to get there eventually, maybe perhaps in 2021, but definitely not before December of 2020. So if you're looking for something to hold your iPad, if you're looking for something to hold your Surface, whatever your tablet may be, check out the Travel Cut and the Executive Cut Folios. We will have details on each of those product pages, as well as in our frequently asked questions shortly here, on what tablets can fit in them. However, if your tablet is 11.75 by 8.75 inches, by less than, I guess, 3/4 of an inch, well, less than a ½ inch thick, maybe 3/4 of an inch thick. Thickness is a little tricky. If it's less than those dimensions, it should fit in the Executive Cut. On the flip side of that, if it's 8.75 or smaller by about 6, maybe 5.75, actually 5.75 is a good safe bet. If it's less than 5.75 by 8.75, it should fit in the Travel Cut Folio. So those are kind of the rough dimensions. Obviously, we'll do more details and we'll demo more surfaces and more tablets inside these designs. But for those of you looking for tech options, this is the best option. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Be sure to check back in on Thursday for our next topic. And don't forget to check that subscribe button below to be sure to get the latest podcast right away. I'm working on being on top of them, but I'm not always perfect. So definitely hit that alert to be notified when you do launch new podcasts. If you have any questions or concerns about your leather binder, journal, folio, mask, or accessory, feel free to contact us on the main page of our website at murdycreative.co. If you have other questions that are more generic, you can also reach out to us via Instagram and Facebook, although I'm the one that answers a lot of those questions, so it takes a little bit longer to get to them. So email is always the best way to reach out to us, sales@murdycreative.co. You can also call or text us 414-434-9001 from 9 to 5 Central Time during our regular weeks, and then we'll be able to answer those questions and those calls and be able to help answer questions that way. You can also text to that number, 414-434-9001. That number, when you text it, it goes to our cell phone system that we have, so we'll try to get back to those as soon as possible. We do appreciate your patience, though. We get a lot of questions on a daily basis, and we try to get back to all of them within 24 hours, but sometimes it's just a little bit longer. If you think we deserve it, a good review can go a long way to help us grow our new community, both in the podcast as well as leaving a review on the app on Facebook for our product. You can go to facebook.com/murdycreative.co, or you can type in murdycreative.co to the search bar, and you can see the /reviews or the reviews button on the left-hand side. It says, do you recommend the Murdy Creative Company? You can click yes, and you can write your review. You can also go to murdycreative.co/reviews. You can read all of the reviews we have there. There's a button that'll take you directly to the page for those of you who want to get a direct link to the page, for the Facebook page for the reviews. And if you have any problems or any issues that would cause you to leave a negative review, please reach out to us. We want to make it right. Whatever the case may be, we will fix it. We will take good care of you. It means the world to us to have good and happy people. So let us know and we'll be happy to take care of it. If you want to tell your friends about the podcast, tell your friends about the podcast. If you want to tell your friends about the product and the company, use the referral link in the rewards tab on the bottom left hand of the website. So you log in, which is simple. It's free to create a profile. All you need is a username and password, or your email and password, I should say. Once you create that profile, you can go click on the rewards tab at the bottom left hand of the website, both on mobile and on the desktop. When you click on that, there's going to be a referral link at the bottom. When you send that referral link to your friend, they get $5 off their first purchase. And when they use the code, you get $5 of in-store credit to use. If you're really good at it and you make a lot of those referrals, there are other options to redeem them, and you can feel free to contact us, and we'll be happy to help arrange that. If you're looking for multiple binders for gifts, giveaways, menus, really any reason, ask about our bulk discounts available. We do have them. They start at $5, minimum order quantity $5, and you can mix and match colors. You can mix and match items. It's really just your cart total that'll determine the bulk discount. So reach out to us on our website if you want to take advantage of that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great day, and goodbye.